Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Zimmer Show. How's everybody doing today? I'll just look at blood in this part. All right, I got my assistant here, Mr. Zimmer. I'll pop over and say hi. Oh, show him your awesome shirt. Check that out. I had these shirts made a few years ago for my team. Aren't they cute? All right. Yay. Hey, Monica. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Yay Oils Public Education. I'm Lisa Zimmer. Hey, Carla. Of course, I have a frog in my throat, just like always. Hey, Miss Lindsay. Let me get some, I'm going to go get my oils and put them in my water so you can see what I'm doing. Monica says hi. Hey, Allie. Hey, Claudine, Pamela. Ooh, yeah, that's what I want. Yay! I put my little researcher on a topic because we're going to talk about some awesome stuff today. Hey, Laura. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Tabitha. Yay! All my peeps is here. All right, on the faves. Okay, big stuff coming up today. Zimmers are making some big changes. Mr. Zimmer's been helping me, and I can't wait to share with you what's going on. I'm going to get some oils in my water. What oils should I put in my water today and why? Tell me what oils you like to put in your water and why. I'm going to show you my new little trick because you know I've got a favorite series of oils that I put in my water. Hey, Laura. Hey, Christy. Hey, Francis. Yay. Okay, so big announcements today. Big for us. Big changes coming for the Zimmers. I'm going to share that with you. Let's get started first with I'm Lisa Zimmer. I love to teach people about natural health and wellness, how to stay healthy, how to make changes in your life to stay healthy, how if you're completely new to the natural health and wellness world, how you can do it too. Don't worry, believe me, if I can do this, you can do this. So I like to teach you oils and other tips for everyday living, all right? I got my app open, I got my book open, and we're going to talk about lots of stuff. Okay, awesome. Thanks, babe. All right, so for us, this is a whole family affair. All right, it's a whole family affair for us, right? The decisions we make in our life affect our whole family. So big changes coming for the Zimmers, and I can't wait to share that with you. So how did I get into this world? Hey, Terry. I was not a natural health and wellness person whatsoever. I was as opposite to that as you could get, right? I stored my food in plastic. I cooked it in the microwave in plastic. I drank out of plastic water bottles. I popped ibuprofen anywhere from 2 to 12 a day and 8 pinholes in my stomach. I was on 13 prescriptions. I used toxic hair care, toxic makeup, toxic skincare, um, toxic everything, toxic food, toxic everything. I was not into natural health and wellness at all. I thought all that stuff was just a load of baloney, right? Because the world we live in, why would the medical profession give us toxic products, right? They're supposed to keep us healthy. Why would the United States of America, the best country, right? Supposed to be the best country ever, why would they allow these regulations to allow products that are dangerous for us, right? I was completely oblivious. And I took a prescription medication, and 5 days later, I was in a wheelchair with brain damage. I'll never forget my husband saying, "It can't be the medicine." I can still see it to this day. I was at my computer trying to Google, and I couldn't even see, I couldn't understand what I was reading. And I was reading stuff out loud to him, and it was about how this medicine destroys your body. And he was behind me on a sofa, and he said, "Honey, we live in the United States of America. They would never allow you to take something that was going to hurt you." How is that for like we were sheep. We were completely living with rose-colored glasses and clueless. My computer's got a mind of its own. If I lose you, that's why it's clicking on stuff without my permission. So I don't know what's happening. All right. Anywho, right? That's the world we lived in, completely clueless to reality. I might lose you guys. Something on my computer, my touch screen is clicking things. So if I lose you, I'll just come right back on my phone. All right. So, what are big changes? So, our family was incredibly moved this last week by a show on Netflix with Zac Efron. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up quick. Zac Efron and his friend Darren did a show, and it really affected my family greatly. So it just happened to be at the same time as I don't know if it's going to pop up right away for me. It's trending. Is it trending? Who knows the name of the show with Zac Efron that's out? It's on Netflix. All right, you'll find it. It should be in the top 10, isn't it? Darn it. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. So, my screen's going crazy. Darn it. All right. Impacted our family greatly. Okay, it's a show where they travel all over the world and they talk about health and wellness. They talk about the impact on the world, right? Plastic bottles, we're going to talk about that as we talk about oils in your water. Purity of our water. We're literally destroying our planet. Down to earth. Thanks, everybody. Down to earth with Zac Efron. All right, people have been talking about it for a while. I'm like, whatevs. I don't really want to see another health and wellness show. Like, believe me, I've got it. I got it figured out. I don't need to watch another health and wellness show. Well, every night at 8 or 8:30, we sit down for family time, and our family watches a show for everyone, family friendly. And then my husband goes to bed, and my son goes to bed, and I stay up and do other stuff. But it's our dedicated family time. And Jackson picked this one. I was like, oh boy, here we go. Right? So Jackson picked this Zac Efron show, Down to Earth. The very first episode was so impactful for us. Darn it. I know you guys can't see what's happening, but my screen computer keep trying to shut up. It's very distracting. So impactful for us that we have made major changes in our life in just a week. All right. So I haven't told everyone yet, but I have to have eye surgery. And so I'm 48 years old and I'm having to have an eye surgery that my own parents just had like in the last 2 years. My parents are 76 and 77. I'm going to not look at my screen so my crazy computer isn't distracting. And I'm 48 and I'm having to have the same eye surgery that they just had at 74 and 75 years old. Well, at 48, that starts to make you think about your mortality a little bit and what you're doing. So that diagnosis about having to have lenses removed out of my eyeballs, which I'm totally against, cutting into your body and removing body parts unless it's life or death. So this is very traumatizing for me. I know it's no big deal for a lot of people, but it's a big deal for me. And between that and this Zac Efron show, we've completely overhauled our home and our life in the last week. So I'm going to show you some things how, right? First, I want to talk about water. So I'm going to tell you what oils I'm going to put in my water and how. So to make sure that it's easiest for me to get as many citrus oils in my water as I can instead of just one or two, because that's easy, I made a dropper. And this is equal parts grapefruit, lemon, lime, tangerine, and wild orange, right? So instead of, I get lazy after 2 or 3 bottles of oil and I don't want to open them anymore. I'm going to put that in my glass water bottle. And my glass water bottle is just a recycled not kombucha. Yeah, kombucha. I don't know how to say it. Bottle from Costco. So we buy the probiotic drinks in the glass water bottles, take the sticky label off, and then use our doTERRA lemon to get the residue off, right? So why is this such a big deal? Well, I'm 48 And to have cataract surgery at 48 when your parents just had it in their mid 70s is telling me something's wrong, right, with my body and our lifestyle still. Um, I had a wellness consult and something called a Zyto scan 2 months ago with a friend of mine, and it came back that Jackson and I, our bodies were filled with Roundup, with glyphosate or whatever that word is, and other herbicides, right? Filled. It was in the red of all the things that were going on with our body. It was in the red. It was very serious. All right. So, all these things happening at the same time are making me realize that what we're doing was not enough and it's becoming serious, right? So in my water bottle, then, I love to add cinnamon for immunity, cleansing, all kinds of benefits. Grab your Essential Life book or your Essential Life app and look up cinnamon for all its health benefits because there's too many to list. I'm just going to put 2 dropper drops, which is a little less than a regular drop, right? So all I did here was take my cinnamon bottle and I got these little droppers that fit 5 milliliter doTERRA bottles. My computer is now opening Excel. Dropper bottles, and I popped the plastic orifice stopper off and put the dropper in, right? When I talk about major changes, our entire refrigerator is different, our entire cabinet is different, the water in our cabinet is different, the water in our fridge is different. Like our entire house has been completely made over in a week, okay? So glass water bottles only, all right? And plus, you only want to drink your essential oils out of glass anyway. Let's talk about how serious this is, okay? So I want to talk about just the effects of plastic on the body, okay? So when you drink out of plastic or reheat your food in plastic or anything plastic related, right? It leads to chemical leaching and toxicity. BPA and other plastic toxins get into your blood, right? That's why I had Zimmer pulling up information on cleaning and maintaining healthy blood, right? So did you know that balance oil helps oxygenate the blood? Google the benefits of blood oxygenation. Lemon oil, which has been in my water since day one, lemon oil helps cleanse the blood or helps cleanse the body of plastic, of toxins. But it does plastic, right? Let's talk about blood toxicity and oils that are good for cleaning and maintaining healthy blood. Ready? Grab your pen and paper. Geranium, zendocrine, celery seed, turmeric, DDR prime, and frankincense. Geranium, zendocrine, celery seed. My computer's trying to shut off. Turmeric, DDR prime, and frankincense. All right, feel free to type those in the comments. All right, we need to keep our blood clean. We need to stop putting stuff in there, right? It's crazy. Can you guys see me okay? My assistant says she can't see me. Okay, so clean that blood. Stop putting the plastic in. Stop using stuff that's plastic, any way, shape, or form. Okay, so what about, I have leftovers, what do? We now have, this has been for a while, but I made sure and got rid of the rest of the plastic. Pyrex, just order them off of Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever, right? Pyrex everything. We have no plastic containers whatsoever, all glass. Probably going to lose you guys. My computer's going insane and opening all kinds of stuff by itself. No plastic anywhere, period. No plastic kitchen tools. Let me show you my new kitchen tools. If you're like me, if it's not easy, you're not going to do it, right? So what happens for me is I'm like, well, what other kitchen tools are we supposed to use, right? I didn't know there were other kinds. Like, I have no idea what this stuff is all about. Sorry, my screen's disappearing. My computer's going nuts. I got these off of, it was a sponsored ad on Amazon. These are acacia. Aren't they gorgeous? So these are my new kitchen tools. No plastic. These are stainless steel. We got both, okay? No plastic. All right. So keeping your body clean, your blood clean, your organs clean. All right, I want to read you a absolutely grotesque stat that's going to help you understand. All right, on Vice.com, Arizona State University did a study, and in 47 samples of human tissue of organs, they found microplastics embedded in the human flesh, organs, liver, lungs, kidneys, of all of them. Microplastics embedded in the flesh of all of them. Does that hit home a little bit already? Let's just talk about keeping our planet healthy, right? So, water quality, whatever you do, don't drink purified water. Okay, purified water bad. So if you have to get a plastic water bottle because of an emergency, right? You're dehydrated or whatever. Don't drink purified water. Get spring water or anything else. No purified water. It's worse than drinking tap water, depending on where you live. All right. 1 million plastic bottles are purchased, 1 million plastic water bottles worldwide per minute. Per minute, people. 1.5 billion plastic bottles a day. Today, that's after knowing this stuff. 1.5 billion plastic water bottles a day go in the garbage, landfills, or are recycled. And I believe it was like 7% were recycled or something like that. Ridiculous, right? doTERRA came out with products for convention coming up. If you haven't gotten your convention ticket, get your convention ticket. You can get a ticket for only $30 on doTERRA.com. Google doTERRA convention. Get your ticket, and you'll get access to what we call swag. They have t-shirts made out of recycled plastic bottles. They have backpacks made out of plastic recycled bottles, right? Pay attention to what you're buying, drinking from, cooking with, putting in your body, right? And help be a solution and not the problem, right? I'm really into this water thing, okay? Because we need water to live. And I don't live in an area where it's easy to just get organic this and clean water that, right? We live in the middle of nowhere, right? If any of your waters have flavoring, right, do not buy it. Do not buy anything on a package that has the word flavoring, even if it says natural flavoring. Don't do it, okay? Flavoring means absolutely nothing, all right? Water quality is just like essential oils, okay? Water quality is just like essential oils. It does not have to be regulated. They do not have to disclose. Natural anything is just a trigger word for helping people feel like something's clean, right? But if you've watched my last videos, like a lot of essential oils on the market, not doTERRA, are from petroleum, a petroleum base, right? The known carcinogen. Okay, same thing with water. Well, we decided we've got to find ways to drink more water. So we now got this. But you know how long it took us to find this at Costco? Because we had to read every single flavored water for their ingredients. This was the only one, Spindrift sparkling water, flavored water. These are amazing. And it's carbonated. Now, I haven't drank carbonation in years. I stopped drinking soda back in 2007. If you're drinking soda, stop drinking soda. I lost 10 pounds not drinking soda, right? So this ingredients is carbonated water, grapefruit juice, orange juice, lemon juice, and hibiscus for color. No sugar added. I can't eat or drink any sweeteners. I can't do stevia, anything that ends in TOL. So it took us forever because we had to read every box of water, and this was the last one. No, nothing on here that says natural flavoring is bad. All right, not regulated, can be anything. Okay, nothing on here that is a fake sweetener for me. Okay, so I can drink these like crazy now. We're going to talk about fasting next. So if any of you have learned about fasting and the importance of fasting at night, this has helped tremendously. So I've started fasting and making sure that I don't eat or drink for 16 hours. And this water with the carbonation is making me feel full at night when I want to snack while I'm watching TV and everyone's asleep. This water is helping me stay feeling full. And I've made it 3 nights now, fasting for 16 hours or more before eating anything with calories, etc. All right, so I have so many notes here. I'm just so excited about this topic. It's huge for us because making over your entire home in a week of all these things is a big deal, right? We literally, there's no plastic of any kind. I don't want to use a name brand, but no plastic containers of any kind, no plastic utensils of any kind. We do have plastic water bottles in the refrigerator for an emergency because Jackson needs to take those for cross country every now and then. But again, it's only in an emergency. Okay. We want to clear this stuff out of our body. Drink lemon in your water. For cleaning your blood, use geranium, zendocrine, celery seed, turmeric, DDR prime, frankincense. All right, supplements. We want to talk about supplements. Okay. So, nutrition, right? We don't get enough nutrition in our food. This was another episode on the Zac Efron show, was why it's so important, right? This is what I interpreted. They didn't talk about these products from doTERRA, but for me, it's absolutely essential because of my inability to get high quality organic food fresh where I live. I have got to supplement our diets with nutrition. Okay. So, what happens within 3 days, your fruits and vegetables are losing potent enzymes and health benefits within 3 days. Okay. So, I live in the middle of nowhere. So, any access to organic fruits and vegetables, like they're not here, folks. I simply don't have them. Okay. And so, um, I have to do something. Okay, so I have to supplement with that. I went to Costco and our fridge is now filled with organic pears, apples, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, bags of spinach, bags of lettuce, bags of kale, and we're going to get back on the smoothies. We're going to do the salads every single day, right? There was another episode where the healthiest people in the world live in Sardinia. They have the highest number of centenarians. That's people who live to be over 100. They eat low protein. Complete opposite of what we're all learning here, right? Um, and there's just so many different topics in this video. You have to see it. Are you guys still with me? Because my screen went blank. All right, so water quality. Don't drink out of plastic. I want to talk about masks. Ready? So the masks that we're all wearing. If you're wearing the disposable masks, please try to replace them with something that is not disposable. That is already becoming a problem, right? To keep your reusable mask fresh, make a spray. Put essential oils on the mask. You can put a drop in your hands, rub your hands together, and rub your mask. Breathe oil is great for that. You can use just about any oil for that, all right? Serenity if you're having trouble with anxiousness, adaptive if you're having trouble with anxiousness, whatever. So many oils to do that. You can make a spray. You can use witch hazel and 20 to 40 drops of your favorite essential oil and top it off with witch hazel or top it off with water and spray your mask and let it sit. Wash your masks. On Guard is great, for keeping your mask healthy and clean, right? So 75% of used masks end up in landfills or floating in the sea. They're considered medical and hazardous waste, so please dispose of the disposable ones properly. Very soon, we will have more masks than jellyfish in the ocean. Let that sink in for a little bit. Very soon, we will have more masks than jellyfish in the ocean because people are not disposing of them properly and using too many disposable masks. Okay, there's 13 million tons of plastic in the ocean every year. Isn't that crazy? It takes 450 years for those disposable masks to break down. 450 years for that mask that you just wore once to break down. Okay, folks, keep your mask clean and healthy. Get the non-disposable, rewash them, spray them with essential oils, put a drop on the mask, whatever it takes for you to use your mask over and over and over again. Clean it if you have to. Clean it in the sink. Use a little doTERRA On Guard detergent. If you don't have that, get Norwex, right? That's a healthy, clean, less toxic option. Okay, let's see. What else do we talk about? Water, food, processed food. We talked about that. So, even if you get the fruits and vegetables right from the store, my fruits and vegetables from my local store, not organic, and a lot of them have lost their nutritional value by the time they even reach that store, let alone by the time they reach me, right? So we've got to supplement our diets with our food, like Lifelong Vitality Pack, right? Let's talk about the fasting. The biggest change is still yet to come, right? But the fasting is huge for us, right? Because family time is like snack time at our house. So we've cut that out. For snacks, the boys are eating frozen fruit bars. No more chips and cheese and snacks or candy or none of that. We never ate a lot of that anyway, but it was still a routine, a habit. Every night when we watched our shows, we would eat something not good for us. Okay, so find something better for you, right? For me, it's my carbonated water. Someone asked me how I feel about the can. You know what? You can pick your battles, and I had a choice between glass container flavored water with sweeteners and other toxic natural flavorings, right? You're still going to have to pick your battles, folks. It can't be 100% perfect, okay? Hopefully you're still with me because my computer just went insane. All right. Lindsay, can you text me if I'm still on? Doesn't look like I'm on anymore. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm just gonna put my phone up because I can't see or hear anything. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm still on. Okay, this is nuts. All right. I can't see my computer at all. It's dead. Okay, so sorry, this is a super frustrating day. Okay, so talked about processed food. Let's talk about the fasting, right? So 16 hours. I don't know all the benefits of fasting yet. I haven't researched that. There's a great app that you can get on your phone that I added, and it is called Life. I'm going to hold it up to the screen, and again, I can't tell if you're going to see it or not because I can't see my screen. But there's an app called Life. It's this white and blue and purple with the heart in it, and it helps with fasting, right? So it helps you stay on track. It's got like a little alarm. It's got great information. So I don't know all the benefits of fasting yet. I'm still learning, right? But what I can tell you already is for me, like less water retention, less bloating, and I'm still taking AM and PM, 3 Terrazyme on an empty stomach. Can't see the screen. I'll just hold stuff up by me and hope you can see it. 3 Terrazyme on an empty stomach, AM and PM. All right, and I've been taking 1 peppermint soft gel at the same time. Okay, so this dress is loose today, and I literally just bought this. What day is today? Thursday. I think I just bought this Saturday with my mom, and it's already loose just since Saturday. I got my new dress on, Mama. My mom just popped on, or my dad. I got my new dress on. And it's already loose, and I just bought it Saturday. And that we implemented these changes this weekend, right? We made over our whole house this weekend. No more plastic, right? Got rid of it all. And the changes in the snacking. So find something to drink or snack on at night. Low sugar, um, nutrient rich, right? All kinds of snacks. Feel free to post in the comments links to snacks that you like that you consider to be healthy. Oh, it's Coach Giveaway Day. I forgot. So we'll have to draw a name from the comments today for the Coach Giveaway. So the last Thursday of every month, I give away a Coach bag, and that would be today. We pull that from comments, right? So comment and share. The more you comment, the better your chances are to win. Comment and share your recipes, right? If you have cooking utensils that you love that are safe and non-toxic, not plastic, wood, or stainless steel or whatever, right? I don't know much about cooking utensils. Post the link in the comments, right? If you have products that you love, I don't care where they're from, drop them in the links or drop them in the comments. If you have tips on products that you use for cleaning the blood, detoxifying the body, whatever, right, from doTERRA that you love, tell us what and why and how, right? It is just fascinating. Oh, thank you, Allie. I needed to hear that. She said, I'm hardly commenting because I'm enthralled, right? Me too. And I know people are probably like, really, what's the big deal? This is a huge deal for us. We made over our entire house. And when you're 48 and find out you have to have eye surgery, and it's something that 70-year-olds have surgery for, it kind of makes you realize that it's time. It's time for a change. Okay, so the fasting, so I eat at supper time, say 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then I don't eat anything again. I haven't eaten anything yet today. All I did have was my coffee, and that's all I've had so far. In fact, I haven't even drank hardly any water. It's ideal to drink like a whole bottle or a whole glass of water as soon as you wake up. Put lemon oil in that and drink a whole bottle or glass as soon as you wake up. So it's the first thing. You're hydrating your whole body, you're cleansing your whole body, you're cleansing your organs, you're waking everything up, you're rehydrating everything. It's good for your skin, your hair, your organs, everything. Um, so I stopped eating at 6 o'clock last night, right? So I have gone now 19 hours. Is that right? So they suggest 16. I've gone 19 hours now. It's the clock stopped for my time as soon as I drank that coffee. So I went 18 hours without eating anything. Okay. Wasn't a problem at all. As long as you're drinking plenty of fluids, drink lots of water. It can't be anything with calories or sugars or whatnot, right? Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. I do take a mouthful of my doTERRA vitamins at bedtime. Ready? So at bedtime, I take 3 Terrazyme, 1 peppermint soft gel, 1 PB Assist, 2 Copaiba soft gels, and last night I took 2 On Guard. And then I use this tray. This is a doTERRA supplements tray. I needed a second one, and so I just was on a trading website. They don't make these anymore. I was on a trading website, and I got a couple more of these for the house. So remember, it's very important to put your supplements all over your house, right? So for me, I got another set of trays for upstairs. This is a really, really big old house that we live in. And if I get upstairs to bed and I haven't taken my supplements, it is really far away for me to come all the way downstairs into the other end of the house to get my supplements. So I won't. All right, so now another supplements tray with all the supplements is going in my bedroom. All right, so it's very, very important that you make sure you get those doTERRA products all over your house so that you don't forget to take them. Okay, we do supplement trays because it's way easier just to open a top once and grab a whole bunch of stuff than screw the bottles off of 15 million different things. Okay. All right, so um, yep, love that supplement tray. I'll find some similar on Amazon for you and post a link. And if you all have links to supplement trays that you love, feel free to post them in the comments. All right. Now, here's the biggest thing. I am still obsessed with weight management. So the fasting for me wasn't a health and wellness decision. It was a weight decision. I'm not happy with the 10 to 15 pounds that I've gained I gained the quarantine 15. I'm a total cliche. And so I am working on the whole system reset. Okay, so I'm resetting my whole body and my whole plan with my oils and my supplements and my foods. And if you are on my doTERRA team, you can go to our private team Facebook group and grab the Master Your Metabolism Challenge in the Units tab. So if you're on my team in doTERRA, go to our private group, go to Units tab, and scroll to Master Your Metabolism Challenge and walk yourself through that challenge to help reset your system. It's full education from head to toe. It's not just about doTERRA products, it's everything you need to know, right? So Master Your Metabolism. If you're not on my team, you can get that information, and I'll, if some people that know the links would put them in the comments. If Mandy's on, put that in the comments there. If anybody else knows where that's at, it's at mandyjohnston.com. And you can click on the Master Your Metabolism Challenge. It's an educational group and information and a training. And then once you purchase that, if you're not on my team, you get all the information for free. So it's an educational group, and then there's all kinds of tools for free. All right, so I'm working on resetting my system. So I told you probably last week that I'm now incorporating Zendocrine, the white bottle complex. I talked about it a lot, right? I went through this in great detail, but this is a part of our everyday living now for everyone in the family, including Jackson, especially Jackson and I, because we both scanned so high for herbicides and Roundup in our system. This is cleansing our liver, cleansing our kidneys, cleansing our lungs, cleansing our organs. We got to get that microplastic out of our body, people. Right? And it's important as you're cleansing and detoxifying that you use something like Zendocrine Complex as a binder to help snag some of that stuff. There are other binders out there, activated charcoal, fulvic acid. There's lots of things out there. I'm using the doTERRA Zendocrine Complex. All right, the other thing I need to do is I am not in a place right now where I can do a full doTERRA 30-day cleanse. So I'm taking 10 days of GX Assist. GX Assist is filled with oregano, caprylic acid, lemongrass, peppermint, melaleuca, all kinds of good stuff to help clean your organs, right? And cooking utensils. So not utensils, pots and pans. Please post your links for good pots and pans. I went through this a few months ago when Scott accidentally started our kitchen in Florida on fire, and we got all new pots and pans. I got Calphalon, I think it was, off of Amazon. I'll post the link for what I bought too. I'm real stingy, so I didn't buy expensive pans, but they're good quality, a medium range. I'll post that link. Super important. Right, danger of cheap pans. We started our kitchen on fire because we bought ridiculously cheap pans from a big box store. And when a pan is not well insulated, it gets too hot too quickly, and the olive oil that was in it literally combusted into flames. All right, so don't use cheap pans. Okay, GX Assist, right? 10 days. You can start out if you're new with one GX Assist with food for 10 days. Like me, I've been doing this a while. You can do more, but I'm just doing like a mini reset cleanse for myself. Right. Lots of Terrazyme every day. I take 3 on an empty stomach when I wake up and 3 when I go to bed. I've got extensive videos on Terrazyme. Terrazyme is pretty fascinating. Terrazyme alone would be like, I could probably do a 5 hour video on Terrazyme. So it has enzymes in it that break down the things in food that our body wasn't meant to have, right? So one of the things I learned in this Zac Efron video, the people in, like, say, Sardinia, in Italy, where they have the highest number of centenarians, people over 100 in the entire world, they eat a low protein diet, they exercise every day, even if it's just walking, or they make all their food homemade, like their pasta and raviolis and everything. And it's like exercise. You see their bodies moving, and right, they're getting a workout just making their own food. That's what's changed. We don't make our own food. We buy our food in boxes or pick it up at the store ready to made, and we're not putting exercise and activity into or surrounding the gathering of our food, the making of our food, right? And so, with all of these processed ingredients in our food, whether it's gluten, right? So there's a product, an enzyme in here that breaks down gluten. If you're lactose intolerant, there's lactase in here that breaks down lactose. Our body was not designed to digest, break down, eliminate all the processed garbage that we're putting in, right? And for me, for so long, a lot of this weight thing, I'm looking for low calorie filling foods, and that is processed, like, carbohydrate stuff, because it was easy and it was cheap and it had low calories, right? Complete opposite of what we need to be focusing on. So all of our snacks now in the house are fruit, vegetables, salads, uh, avocados. I'm trying to think what's in here. Pears, apples, and all organic, right? So I think there's like the Dirty Dozen. If anybody's got the Dirty Dozen list, Google that. The top 12 fruits and vegetables that are the dirtiest with pesticides, all right? That was one of the first things my friend asked me when she analyzed my scan and said, "Do you eat organic? You're taking in a lot of pesticides," all right? So surely, the video is the Zac Efron movie on Netflix, or series, all right? And every episode is education on a different topic, education on water quality. In Paris, France, they've eliminated plastic bottles. So everyone carries around stainless steel or glass water bottles, and water is free. They have fountains of clean water all over the entire city, and it's all free, right? Free for everyone. And it's 100% clean water. It's pretty fascinating. You have to check that out. But there's all kinds of topics in there that we want you to know about. Eating organic is huge. We have got to clean our bodies inside and out, okay? We've got to clean our bodies inside and out. Hair care. I don't use any hair care products now outside of doTERRA shampoo, doTERRA conditioner, doTERRA root to tip serum. I don't use any finishing sprays. I don't use any gels or mousses or anything else, right? That's toxic. It disrupts your hormones. You have to pay attention, all right? If you want to be 48 years old and lose weight, you can't use toxic hair care, toxic skin care. You need to fast for 16 hours at night. You need to take 3 Terrazyme in the morning when you wake up on an empty stomach, and 3 Terrazyme at bed, so it eats away the 8 to 25 pounds of impacted fecal matter or intestinal sludge. I don't care what you call it. If you are not eating roughage foods in high amounts to scrape and clean the inside of your intestines, folks, you're walking around with 8 to 25 pounds of impacted fecal matter from eating processed foods that your body does not know how to break down and eliminate. Okay? 3 Terrazyme when you wake up, 3 when you go to bed. Take 1 to 2 Zendocrine complex during the day, daily, to help eliminate those toxins. Right now, do a 10 days of GX Assist, 1 of each for 10 days, especially if you're just starting. And make sure you're taking your lifelong Vitality Pack of vitamins, all right? healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy nails. You can't get healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy nails, healthy emotional state if you're putting garbage in, right? It's garbage in, garbage out. What's your hair look like? What's your skin look like? What's your vitality, your energy, your mental and emotional health look like, right? We're literally full of crap, right, Jessica? Love it. Jessica's genius in that department, right? I went through all my notes here. Now I want to talk about emotional health and wellness, okay? Seen lots and lots and lots of people leaving Facebook. One of my good friends just announced today, hey guys, I'm out of here. I'll have my Facebook Messenger open for you. So the biggest change for my whole family, this isn't going to sound like a big deal to a lot of you, and some of you it's going to be a very big deal. I am Facebook and electronic and phone detoxing. I started a week or two ago, and I've been very bad about it. But as of today, I'm putting the claim out there so that I follow through. I'm shutting my phone off for long periods of time. I'm shutting my phone off every night, and I'm not going to get back on it, right? For those of you that know me, you understand how powerful that is. Like, I'm actually getting choked up thinking about it. I'm so addicted to my phone and technology right now that it is so unhealthy and it is destroying my mental state, all right? um, Health Crisis 2020. All right, so what happens when we have a worldwide crisis like this? People panic and they get mean. People get mean because maybe they've been affected by loss of income, all right? And they don't feel like they have control over anything. Or maybe they've been affected by what's happening in their health. Or maybe they're affected because they have 5 children at home that they now have to homeschool, and those children are devastated, upset, and things just aren't going well. All right. You don't know what's happening with everybody else on the other side of that screen, causing them to be hateful, mean, and cuckoo. Now, we are impacted by that more than the average person because my husband's a political official. We've been impacted by it greatly since March. People have attacked him daily since March, right? Not because he's done anything wrong, but because they are affected by this health crisis and he's a political public figure, and he's a target, okay? And did you know um, that political officials and news outlets are like exempt from libel? Did you know that if you go on the internet or anywhere and publish something in writing that's defaming to another person, that it's actually illegal in most states, and criminal charges can be brought against you. In most cases, it's civil. I researched all this in depth when my husband ran for mayor, and we had some pretty horrific experiences. Now, keep in mind, the mayor position in Eureka is a community service position, right? And we went through all of this for community service. But point being, people don't realize that political officials and news reporters and newspapers, right, it can't be sued for libel. Isn't that interesting? Right? But all the rest of us can, right? So don't be a keyboard warrior, right? Don't be a keyboard warrior. Don't hide behind your keyboard and let the negative things impacting you right now cause you to attack other people, okay? I know you're having a bad time. Let's use our oils. Let's use our nutrition. Let's make sure we're hydrating, right? For our mental health and wellness. Make sure we're using oils for mental health and wellness. Adaptive and Amavi. I love these every day to start my day. I've already put them on once. Now I'm going to put them on again, right? I use them all throughout the day. I believe both are still available. I know Adaptive is, and I'm pretty sure Mavi is still available, right? Use your Forgive oil, right? If there are some people that you need to forgive. I am very forgiving. I am very forgiving of everyone for everything, right? So how I managed it when we were having troubles with my husband and the mayoral thing back in April and May when things got real bad, I left every city and community Facebook group, right? I had two choices. I could whine and cry about these people who were supposed to be my friends that my husband's done amazing things for, and they're saying hateful, horrible things when he isn't the decision maker, right? The governor of Illinois is the decision maker, but my husband gets the brunt of it because he's closest. They feel like they know him. The keyboard warriors make that keyboard insulation makes him feel strong. My husband handles it like a champ, doesn't bother him, but it affects me, right? So I had two choices. I could whine and cry about it, or I could exit the groups where the people were being immoral, unethical, illogical, uh, cruel, bullying, harassment, unchristian, whatever, doesn't matter. Leave the building. Okay, folks? Set your boundaries. You're in control. Okay? You don't pass it on. Don't share negativity. Don't join in the negativity. Don't join in legal libel. That's just dumb, right? All of my groups are positive and healthy, and I don't have any trouble. You won't see people make horrible comments in any of the groups that I run. This group has, I think, like 15,000 people. I have another group with 25,000 people. I have another group with 32,000 people. I have zero problems with people being hateful, negative, and posting anything bad about other people because I have a zero tolerance policy for it. I also attract and surround myself with amazing people, not by accident, by choice. All right. So make sure and surround yourself with amazing people by choice. All right. Start protecting yourself. I love this. Mandy Johnston says, bless and release, right? What did they say in Illinois? Bless your heart. That's the South, but yes, bless your heart. All right. Don't let other people steal your joy. People that are unhappy with their situation, a lot of times, are attracted and to attack happy, healthy, beautiful. Like, you don't get to be my husband in the spotlight or me, a social media influencer, and be free of all that. Okay. People look at our lives and think they're perfect because that's what you see here. Honestly, our lives are pretty much perfect. But we still have issues, right? I have to have cataract surgery at 48 for crying out loud, right? My kid still has stuff going on at school. But do you know how much we focus on that stuff? Next to nil. It's not our focus, right? Jackson didn't love being at home for the last 5 months, but we didn't focus on that. We focused on other things. We put the focus on the joy of getting to be together as a family, and we stopped focusing on the frustration. Put your energy where you want it to go, right? Create the lifestyle that you want, all right? We don't focus on the problem people with my husband's political situation. We focus on the grateful, happy people that we're serving and loving that appreciate us. All right. Do the same for yourselves, whether it's at your kid's school, at your work, at your home. Focus on the good. Don't give other people your power. Politics, right? You're never going to see me post about politics, folks, right? Because I can have an opinion and I can do things without living it through social media and sharing it on social media. The second I start posting about negative things or frustrations, that's where all my energy is going. And that's where it doesn't need to go. It doesn't need to go. So I want to challenge you to shut those phones off. Okay. So we always make up excuses. Don't make excuses, right? Create solutions. Don't be a problem creator, be a problem solver, right? So my challenge is at night when I'm watching TV or doing other things, I still like to get on Google and look stuff up. I can't watch a TV show without Googling the people in it, right? So the Zac Efron show, everybody watch this show. It's going to change your life, okay? You're going to find a whole new appreciation and understanding for health and wellness, and that we are literally destroying our bodies and destroying our planet. And we are the ones that have to do something, or there will be nothing left except plastic bottles and disposable masks left behind for our children. Okay, get into that movie. Right, but you have control over that. No one else has control over that. I have to Google, right? So that's my challenge. I don't want to shut my phone off because I literally keep picking up my phone to Google something and it's off. But I am. It's the only way to cut the cord. So on weekends and nights, my phone's going off. I'm not going to check Facebook Messenger. I'm not going to check anything because nothing is an emergency, right? I miss the days where we were available to customers and friends from 8 to 8, right? I've been getting text messages at midnight, at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., at 4 a.m., regardless of time zones that people live in. That's not right, folks. Stop, right? Not everyone is at your beck and call and on demand for you 24/7. Stop. I don't think they did an episode about technology and the phones, but stop, okay? Shut the phone off and put it away. My phone's going to be off at the very latest by family time, 8 or 8:30. Off, gone, you cannot reach me. There is nothing happening in essential oils or the world, right? The only people that need to find me are my parents, okay? And they can find me by calling Scott, all right? But you have got to set your boundaries, and that is an unhealthy boundary for me. I literally go on vacation. We were on vacation once. I won a fancy trip for a doTERRA incentive years ago. The very first one, we didn't have internet connection. I held onto my phone at night watching TV for like 3 days. I was so uncomfortable just watching TV and doing nothing else that I literally held my phone on my lap. That's how addicted to technology that I am. We have lost complete touch with the real world and healthy lifestyle. And it's causing cataracts at 48. It's causing your body to be filled with pesticides because we're not paying attention. It's causing headaches. It's causing stress. Remove the negative people from your life, right? I have to block, bless, and release people every day, right? If you're a social media influencer, just a little tip for Facebook algorithms. If you do have, what are those people called? The bad people that post negative stuff, right? I forget what they're called even because I don't care. Um, Leave them be unless it's so horribly offensive you can't see it, right? Because they're boosting your Facebook algorithms. So don't worry too much about it. But for this, like, this is a safe place for you. I don't want you being harassed by, I don't know, spammers or whatever, right? Dawn says she still has a landline. Yep. So in our Florida home, there's actually a place on the wall to put a landline. We're thinking about getting a landline for our Florida home, and then all phones can be off in the whole house. Jackson, Scott, and I. Trolls, that's what I'm thinking of. Trolls, right? So trolls can be good if you're an online influencer for Facebook algorithms. Let them go as long as they're not being horribly offensive. Boost those algorithms, baby. I also can tell you as an online influencer, anytime anyone says something bad about me or starts talking bad about me, my business increases exponentially. My Facebook groups grow, my sales tools grow, right? So that doesn't bother me either, right? So you have to figure out what bothers you and why, and then start taking control of it and cleaning up your environment. Clean up your environment. Your environment is not just plastic water bottles. Your environment is not just plastic utensils. Your environment is not just your plastic food containers. Your environment is not just the air that you breathe. Make sure you're diffusing On Guard and oils to clean the air. Your environment includes your Facebook, your Twitter, I don't use that, your Instagram, your whatever. Get out, right? I have left, by the end of today, I will have left over 100 groups on Facebook. I started yesterday, I started last night, okay? Those people don't affect my love for my husband. Those people don't influence or affect the love for my parents. Those people don't affect the relationship I have with my son. Whether it's politics, online influencing, it doesn't matter. I'm working on my festival for my city, right? Yes, it's going to be like follow guidelines for whatever, right? Um, doesn't matter what it is, I'm in the public eye. Unhappy people are going to be attracted to me because it makes them unhappy that I'm not like them. Okay? So set boundaries, leave Facebook groups, set time limits on your social media. I run my businesses through social media. I love this. A social cleanse is so effective. I am socially cleansing, right? I started the weekend before last with choosing to spend more time with my parents. I've been shopping with my mom like 3 or 4 times already, and I've only been home for 2 weeks. I made sure I made it to cross country. I made sure that at some point in time, electronics go off and I hear about Jackson's stories in his day. All right, that's a choice. You have to make that choice. Yesterday, I spent the entire day with my husband. We drove around in the convertible. We visited with a couple people about oils. We went to lunch together. We checked our investments, right? Because investments are down. And I was like, we're still good, right? Get your house in order. Get your emotional boundaries in order. My phone's going off. Unless you're bleeding, barfing, or dying, you don't need to get a hold of me. And even then, that only applies to my parents, my son, and my husband. I'm here to help everyone, all right? But ultimately, I'm here for me and my family first. And then everyone else, I'm here to serve you next. But I'm here to serve you Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Because the rest of the time is reserved for my family, my parents, and my quality of life. Do the same. Your schedule might be different, but do the same, okay? Emotional health and wellness doesn't end with oils. Oils are not a cure-all. Oils are a tool to help you stay focused on a video. Oils are a tool and supplements are a tool to give you the environment so that you have a better chance for optimal mental health and wellness. But only you, right? Because they can help, balance brain chemicals, balance your digestive system, right? But only you can decide on the rest of those boundaries, all right? So lots and lots of tips coming through in the comments. Post your links for things that you love. A lot of people are really worried about my can. I tell you what, go in the links and find me a sparkling water that does not have flavoring and that does not have any sweetener and that comes in a glass container, and I will go buy that, right? One step at a time. It's better than what we were doing the day before. I'm not here to judge you in your transition and your journey of how you get there. If all you can do is one thing today, and that's to get glass or stainless steel containers for your water, do that. If all you get done today is changing out the plastic in your kitchen, even one category to wood or stainless steel or glass or whatever, or copper or whatever, or cast iron, do that. It is a very overwhelming and daunting task. We had quite a bit of it done, but it was time to get the rest done, okay? Detoxify your whole life and set up your healthier environment. And start simple. Start small. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to do it all today. Do one thing today. Today, I'm detoxing from Facebook, social media, and my phone's getting shut off after supper. I have my husband's phone if I have an emergency. My husband went and found an old iPad. It's about this big. The keyboard doesn't work. All the memory was used up in all these old games of Jackson's, and I had to clean it all out. So now at night, if I have something I want to Google, boom, I can go to my antiquated iPad with like no storage on it whatsoever and Google something. Problem solve. Be a problem solver, not a problem creator. Alyssa says Costco has great glass storage, right? Just one little thing. If you're like me, you're an all or nothing kind of person. That's why our whole house was made over in the last week, literally. Um, I've never seen so much food in the refrigerator in all my life. And it's a little overwhelming, right? But we needed to get all that organic food when we had the opportunity, because where we live, we just don't have access to all these amazing groceries, right? And then the last thing we're doing is making sure we're moving. All right. My husband walks 4 times a day. It's a stress reliever for him. And then I have set up to start walking on my treadmill. I haven't. I started walking and then it got hotter than Hades here. And so I stopped. But now I got set up on the treadmill. And when I watch my Netflix at night, I'm going to do it. Family time, we're all together. But my private time of Netflix, I'm going to be on the treadmill watching my Netflix. Get your body moving. We have to stop being sedentary. We have to get up from behind these iPads, these laptops, these phones. Put them away. They don't need to be on in the car. Put them away. There's absolutely nothing that could come through that phone when you're in a car that is worth it. All right. A friend of mine was rear-ended by a semi yesterday with her kids in the car because she was stopped getting ready to turn left. Takes that long to look away from paying attention to what you're doing in a car. There is nothing, or a semi, there is nothing that can come across that phone, all right, that is worth it. So, time to detox, folks. We're going to clean up our lives. Go watch the Zac Efron show on Netflix. Changed our life. We are completely different people than we were a week ago. All right. Awesome sauce. I don't even know how to shut off my video right now because my computer isn't even showing you on there. So hang out with me while I figure out how to get off of here. I've been stalling because I don't have a button to exit my whole computer. I might just have to shut down my computer. You want to help me out here? Yeah. It's that whole like touchscreen thing where it came to life by itself. I haven't seen the screen for the last half hour. Happy oiling, everybody. Have a great day. I don't know if you can still see us. Oh, there.